Yeah, hello guys. This is Firoz. I will be showing you guys how I have created my full stack application using Django and machine learning. So let me just open my model. So this is our Google Colab. So you guys know that these all are the libraries which we use to train model. We will be using pandas, TensorFlows, and scikit-learn. Scikit-learn is one of the most important library we will be working with. And about this job lib, I will be discussing it later. These are all the libraries we have to import. Let's go to our code and what exactly our model is doing. Whenever we create model, we need some information or data, which we are taking it from scikit-learn dataset. So Lord Iris is nothing but a dataset which has flowers, setosa, versicolor and virginica. So these are the three flowers which will be available in the Iris dataset. Based on the values or features, the model will predict what exactly the flower is by its values. I have loaded my dataset into iris variable. It's an variable. So this is my first step. And the second step is I have created x variable and y variable. pd.dataframe is nothing but pandas.dataframe. Data frame is represented as matrix which has rows and columns. In data frame we will be having data section and column section. So column is nothing but the column name and data is nothing but the values which the column has. In iris there is one column called feature names consist of values. I will just show you what are those values. So iris dot feature names. In the feature names there are four categories or four columns: sample length, sample width, petal length and petal width. These are the categories or the columns which are in the dataset. It has one more column called as target variable. Target variable is nothing but it's like an result or a label. For the specified values there will be one label for it. For example, we have given values for each column and we will be getting whether it is setosa, versicolor or virginica. So I hope you guys understand why we are using X. Pandas.series. Series is a single column. Single column means it will be like an array. We are giving data as iris.target. Target is nothing but, as I told you, it is a result variable or label column. It will be having data like 1, 2 and 0. Let me just show you guys what exactly iris.target has. You guys can see it has 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1 and 2, 2, 2 based on the iris data frames. I hope you guys understand what is X and what is Y. Name I have given as spices. If we give wide spaces, it will be displaying all these values. This is my second step, and the next step is to split the data into training and testing. So training and testing is nothing but whenever we create model, we will be giving the values before we test it, and it is known as training data. By training data, the model will learn what are the values it may get and what exactly the model need to be predicted or given the output as user needs. So I will be explaining. There are four variables called xtrain, xtest, ytrain, ytest. Xtrain and xtest consist of data frame of x, which I created already. Ytrain and ytest is nothing but pd.series, which I have created as labels or target. And train test split is a function or a method which has been defined in Python library called scikit-learn. We will be using it. It helps to split the data automatically. Parameters what we have used is x parameter which is features and y parameter which is label and test size. Test size is nothing but how much percent the data should be splitted into training and testing. In our case, I have given 0.2. 0.2 is nothing but 20% of data is going to testing phase. Remaining data is going to training phase. For example, if we have 1000 data, so in 1000 data, 800 data will be stored in training and 200 data will be stored in testing. I hope you guys understand what is the difference between training and testing. So random state is nothing but it will be selecting randomly from the iris dataset. And let us move to fourth step. Fourth step is model building or creating a model. So in our case, I have used a logistic regression model. So I have created a variable called model and I have used logistic regression from scikit-learn.linear model import logistic regression. My logistic regression is ready and I'm just calling it here, and max iter is nothing but iterate maximally once 100 times. Our model is ready. Just one line is enough to create a model. Once we create a model, our next step is to train our model. So to train our model, there is a inbuilt function called fit. Fit is nothing but we have to fit the data into the model. Model.fit is nothing but a method which we are calling the model to take the data and train yourself. In our case, I have given x train and y train. I already said you guys, x train is nothing but the data which has been splitted and it is a categories or a features. So I am giving features to it, and x train is nothing but the labels specified and splitted into based on the training. For example, I gave as 800 and 200. 800 labels will be splitted to this and 200 labels will be splitted to this. X train and Y train we are giving to the model. So now we have like X train is nothing but the features, and Y train is nothing but the target values. I hope you guys understand how to give the data to the model by using fit. We have created model, we have trained our model. Now what we are going to do is, let us ignore this job loop done. So I will be explaining it later. I have created a variable called predicted, and model.predict is one of the method which is used to call the model, and based on the input values which we provide, it will be giving an output. So output will be storing in the predicted variable. Xtest is nothing but the data which we have splitted into 200. It has 800 and it has 200. Remaining 200 features, we are just passing it to the model to predict what the output can be for the given input. We have given input as xtest. As you can see, ytest is with us. We are not providing ytest to the model. So xtest, only the raw data which we have, we are just passing it to the model, and predicted values has output of the model. The output will be generated. Let's see what exactly the model predicted. So we can see our model predicted is an array. The xtest has so many categories. For each category, it will be returning one output and it will be storing in array. In our example, the array is the output which our model is predicted. Till here, I hope you guys understood how to create a model, how to train model, how to predict the model. You may have doubt like why is 2, 1, 0, all those stuffs. It's why, because we are just manipulating by values. We are not getting any categorical values here. So we are just working with numerical values. So we are getting 2, 1, 0, 2, all those stuffs. What exactly it means, for example, if you have 2, 1, 0, 0 is nothing but Setosa, 1 is nothing but versicolor, and 3 is nothing but Virginica. So I hope you guys understood what I told now. The first row of test data is 2. 2 means it is Virginica. The value which we have given to the model is Virginica. I hope you guys understood. So I will be continuing in next video.